Sagittarius, darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back to watch another one of my videos. And to my subscribers, I cannot thank you enough for your love, your loyalty, and support. I do want to mention that at least for the month of March, the readings are going to be different. I've been guided to change it up a bit. So you're going to see a different type of, not style, but what I'm going to be channeling is going to be different than what I've been doing in my past readings. All right. So I will be doing it in this manner until I am called to change it up again. I also want to mention that I've launched my memberships on my website. So I'm really excited about that. It's kind of like where you get the exclusive content on Patreon, but I created my own Patreon type stuff on my own domain because I prefer having control of everything, and it's going to be a little better than Patreon. There's going to be a lot more things that I get to do there, to include live sessions with members that I'm not going to do on YouTube. And there's a lot of stuff that I want to cover in my lives there. So that's a big perk for some of the membership tiers. There are plenty to choose from. Again, I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. If you want to hop on that, check the description box below. I will have a link to take you straight to the membership plan so you can review them. Again, it's like exclusive content you're not going to find anywhere else. So it's also going to help supplement these readings, okay? Let's see. Yeah, if you go to capellawellness.com, you're going to be able to see the link right there to go check on what membership tiers I have. I also want to wish you guys a wonderful, beautiful month of March. It's a magical month, guys. Take advantage of these energies, all right? I hope you have a wonderful, transformational, inspirational week and month of March. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading. How are you? Hopefully all is blah, blah, blah. Hopefully all is fantastic in your sector of the universe. I send you much love and many blessings for this week and the weekend ahead. Now, what we're going to do here, Sag, is we're going to see what's going on with you right now, what your current situation is, what obstacle you are encountering, and what lesson you are learning from all of this. We are then going to get guidance on how to best navigate the situation, what your love situation looks like, and we're going to see what the full moon in Virgo is bringing you. It's a big full moon right before Aries season begins. It's at the tail end of Pisces season, and it's right before the spring equinox. I'm so looking forward to spring. Virgo full moon is going to clean up a lot of stuff. All right, let's see what's going on with Sagittarius. I also highly recommend watching your moon, rising, Venus, and North Node signs to get a much bigger picture as to what energies are surrounding you, how to best navigate them. Because sometimes your moon is stronger than your sun, and your Venus is stronger than your North Node, that type of thing. All right. And other readings will resonate more than others. Let's see. What's the current situation with Sagittarius? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. All right. I'm sure there's something going on with Sagittarius. Let's see, what's the situation with Sag, Spirit? Ooh, okay. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Ten of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. All right, Sag, we've got Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Remember, this is a collective reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else who is watching this. Keep your unhealthy ego at the door and make sure you're honest with yourself, okay? We already have a dishonesty card right here. All right. All right. A couple of things, Sag. Some of you need to really be fearless and have that courage and confidence to go after what it is that you want. There's something about traveling here and moving. If you are being called to move somewhere, go ahead and do so, especially if you're getting a really strong intuitive hit with regard to moving locations or even moving jobs, okay? Or maybe if you got a job offer and they want you to move, take the risk. I tend to say fortune favors the brave. With great risk comes great reward. So some of you need to have this energy of the Knight of Wands and be like, you know what? I'm going after this. I'm not going to give in to fear here. All right. This is moving forward in that direction that you know is going to make your heart more content and more abundant. So whatever this is, Sag, don't second guess this. Don't hesitate on whatever this is. Just go for it. Got to take that risk. Especially if God is leading you towards something, you're going to be supported here, okay? So, others of you may very well be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it doesn't have to be. You may be dealing with somebody who keeps coming in and out of your life. Someone who comes in out of nowhere and says, oh, hey, Sag, how's it going? And, you know, you want to hook up or you want to do this, and then they disappear again. You could be dealing with somebody who has very high sexual energies, and maybe they're only coming to you for one thing. Again, this is a collective reading. Take what resonates, all right? But there are some of you who are dealing with somebody who is like this. They could be a Casanova. They tend to call this the player card. I don't like saying that because player energy is negative energy. And I even though negative energy does come out, when I talk about somebody's energies or personality, I don't want to put more negative energy into it. So because usually people who are players, they have issues with their parents. They had a tough childhood. They probably saw their mother, their father being a player. You never know. Okay. So again, this is player energy, but let's just say there's somebody who has an issue with directing their strong, impulsive sexual energies in a positive manner, because that is what the Knight of Wands is. The Knight of Wands in the shadow side is someone who is very ambitious and very impulsive. There's a lot of energy through them, and it could very well be sexual energy, not just like ambition energy, whatever this is. And when that's misdirected, it causes them to lose balance, and it causes them to do things that are reckless, all right? When your energies are not balanced, that causes recklessness, all right? There's like something that's highly volatile. Maybe you're dealing with a highly volatile connection or a person who is reckless and it is just like show-offy or something like that, very prideful. If you're dealing with that, Sagittarius, this is about you backing away from this individual because this individual needs some help. Now, if this is you, Sag, again, there's no judgment here, but there's something that you really need to be looking at. If this is your energy, okay, with not having this balance of energies here and having this like pride or show-offiness or like maybe you use your charisma, your attractiveness for the wrong reasons or something like that, okay? That tends to be coming up in some of your readings. But others of you are dealing with somebody who is like this, okay? So, again, take out resonates because I'm getting different groups. Now, especially if you're dealing with somebody who's coming in and out of your life, just taking and just leaving without giving back or whatever this is, somebody's taking advantage of you. All right. Somebody's stripping you of your honesty and your integrity. It's like you have the power to say no to this person, Sag. You have the power to stop dealing with this individual who's taking advantage of you, whatever this is. Okay. You do not have to tolerate somebody's abusive behavior, whether it's mentally, spiritually, emotionally, verbally. Okay. Could be all of the above. There are hostilities here and a lot of challenges with this individual. So this energy needs to be cut out. All right. You're going to have to stand up for yourself and say something to this person, or say something to whatever this energy is that is low vibrational. Nine of Wands. You're either dealing with somebody who's very defensive, or you're being defensive. Okay? Either somebody is trying to win at all costs, or you're trying to win at all costs, and you're being defensive about it, or you're dealing with somebody who's like this. Again, be honest with yourself. Take it how it resonates. This defensiveness is not going to help. All right? You may be feeling overwhelmed. There's a lot going on. You may be thinking that you can't deal with this situation, but you can. Like I said, you have more power than you think you do, Sag. So whatever predicament you are in, hostility, challenging situation, argument, fight, or something like that, whatever you're in, it's testing you. It's testing you to see, do you have what it takes? Do you have true grit and endurance and stamina? Where's your faith here? Are you going to stand up for yourself? This could very well be you need to set boundaries with others, Sagittarius, especially if you're dealing somebody who is, taking advantage of you and being abusive and, just being Knight of Wands, where they're just like so much fire energy, very egotistical and show-offy, like I said, very impulsive and reckless. Set those boundaries, all right? If you're dealing with somebody like that, set those boundaries. And if you're the one who's getting defensive, think about why you feel like that way. Maybe some of you are guarding your heart. Because maybe you're thinking, well, people continue to take advantage of me. Nothing goes right, or something like that. Whatever. But again, think about why that is. If you have a guarded heart, if you're putting up walls, it could very well be because you continue to be betrayed. You continue to be taken advantage of. But you're going to have to really look within and ask yourself why that is. Okay, it could be an ancestral pattern, could be something karmic here. Oh, with the person, if this is traveling or moving or relocating for you, or even changing careers, know that you have what it takes. All right, speak up for yourself, and have that courage and confidence to move forward. Don't give up on this. All right, persevere. Just push through. If you've been itching to like relocate or move, speak your piece, okay? Don't be dishonest with yourself and others. And just, persevere and envision. If this has to do with moving or relocating, again, whatever this is, envision that and make sure that you do everything necessary to push through with this, if this is really what you want. So Hangman, when I talk about, if you are the one who is trying to win at all costs, and you are being dishonest with others yourself, or you're guarding your heart because of betrayals, or you're being defensive, go within, take a time out, take a breather, take a pause, and ask yourself, okay, let me go within and see why I'm acting like this. What is it that I really need to come to terms with? What is it that I am not seeing? When you go into hangman mode, you start to look at things from a different perspective, right? And when you do that, it helps you to heal. It helps you to say, okay, how am I going to change the situation for the better? Some of you are trying to seek a solution to a problem. When you go into hangman mode, you meditate and you go within, you get that solution from God. Okay, because for some of you, the solution is not outside of yourself, it's within yourself. And when you do talk to God and you do take a time out here and meditate on this, you will be revealed, you will be given the key, all right? You will get that solution, the key to open that door that God wants you to go through. So you may be dealing with a Pisces too, I don't know, or there's Pisces in your chart and their chart. But some of you need to really look at this from a different angle, okay? Why are you being taken advantage of? Or why are you taking advantage of people? Or why are you being guarded and putting up a front or putting up the walls, okay? Being dishonest with yourself, being impulsive, reckless. Again, take it how it resonates. But either way, for everybody, you gotta look at this differently. you're going to see something that you haven't been able to see, and you're going to be like, oh, now I get it. Remove yourself from the chaos for a little bit to get clearer mind, clearer thoughts on this. 10 of Wands. This is overburdening you, or you're dealing with so much stress with this individual, or you're stressing about moving, whatever this is for you, okay? This is a very stressful situation. You have to drop the wands, Sag. The karmic patterns that I talked about, now you have the 9 to the 10. It's like this has become so much for you, okay? Especially if you're getting all defensive and putting up walls and stuff. It's burdening you. Or other people being defensive of things. It's burdening you, Sagittarius. You got to drop those karmic patterns. Again, that's why you have to go into hangman mode to really reanalyze this and say, okay, why am I in this situation? That's being very mature. When you really go back and look and say, let me take a step back here and see why I'm in this, why this is happening. Because something has to end. This karmic pattern that you're doing has to end. This is understanding that these karmic patterns are limiting your potential for success. It's limiting your spiritual growth. It's blocking your abundance. 10 of Wands energy is so low vibrational. You're not able to really shine your light, and you're blocking the manifestations of your heart desires from coming in. Some of you are overdoing it with something. Maybe some of you are overworking yourself to death is what I heard. Putting too much work into something, whether it's an actual job or a relationship or a friendship or whatever this is for you. Maybe some of you are overdoing it with trying to control the situation, all right? Could be controlling with this energy here. I got to win at all costs. I have to do whatever it is before something happens or something doesn't happen or whatever this is, right? Again, it's like this guarded energy. It's like, no, I have to take care of this on myself, but it's wreaking havoc on you. It is really stressing you out. And for some of you, your health is being affected here. Yep, health. For sure. All of this, whatever this is, Sagittarius, it's affecting your well-being. Again, when you go into hangman mode, it's going to help with the healing. It's going to help you get out of whatever this is. You could be continuously left out in the cold by someone, rejection from your person, from other relationships, from jobs, from fresh friendships. Maybe there's something about you. People are like, well, I'm gonna shun Sagittarius and they're not like us or whatever. Okay, then you're not meant to be with that crowd. You're not meant to be in that job. Rejection is protection. God knows what is best for you, Sagittarius. So when things don't work out, just leave it. And there's the full moon there. And we have the full moon in Virgo coming up. So there's something with this full moon that you really need to release. And understand that you are good enough, okay? This is lack of self-esteem. Some of you, your health is being really affected by the situation. You are ultimately responsible for your health, your well-being, and your abundance and your success, Sag. Nobody else is responsible for that. No one. You have to take it upon yourself to get healthy. You have to take it upon yourself to ask for help. Some of you may feel ashamed or you feel too prideful to ask for help. If you know you need help, Sagittarius, ask for it. There could be depression here, right? Somebody is so low vibrational or somebody's going through financial hardship here. You're feeling like there's all is lost, like nothing is going to come of the situation. Like the situation won't get better. You have to raise your vibration and get into alignment with it being better. Have a positive mindset, an abundant mindset, and believe that things will get better. But if your vibration is so low and you're not taking care of yourself, that is low vibrational energy, which you will attract more low vibrational people, things, situations. It's all about energy, okay? You have the key to unlock the door. And you can't have flowers without rain, because she's sitting in the rain. She is understanding. She understands that Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. While she's not dancing, she's sitting here meditating in it. Her fire's out. But does she care? No, she's going by the light of the moon. She has her intuition to help guide her to not think about the rain that is falling on her. She's feeling renewed and rejuvenated by this. Even though the situation looks grim, even though things are challenging for her, she's still glad that she's alive. She's still glad that she's able to feel the rain upon her face. This is about being grateful for what you have instead of what you don't have, Sagittarius. For when you focus on lack, you attract more lack. You have to understand that you are abundant within because you are a child of God. God is always abundant. Look at how he provides for nature. With God, nothing is missing. But the 3D world that we live in, it makes us think that we have things missing, especially when it comes to money. And we don't have enough of it. It really changes our mindset and it lowers our vibration when we are thinking of lack. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough this. I don't have that. No. You have your life. You have your well-being. And if you are not feeling well, Sagittarius, it's important for you to take care of yourself first, because how can you take care of anybody else if you don't love yourself? How is anybody going to love you the way you should be loved? This is also like lack of respect for yourself. If you can't respect yourself, how are people going to respect you, right? You are in 5 of Pentacles energy, and we have 2 5s here. This is major changes that need to happen in your life with regards to who you see, how you see yourself as. Why are you undervaluing yourself? This is lack of self-worth, and you don't believe in yourself here. And when you don't believe in yourself and your value, you continue to be taken advantage of. It's exactly what happened to me. Okay? It's exactly what happened to me until I got out of this mindset. And everything shifted. Okay? So yeah, if you are being rejected from jobs and people, it's because God doesn't want that for you. It's not part of your path. It's not part of your life's purpose. It's not for your highest good. There is always a positive thing that comes out of something negative. Always. Let's put the hangman up front here. So yeah, and I don't see what's underneath this. The King of Swords. If you're dealing with somebody who's controlling or you're controlling, it's not going to help the situation. Putting logic into this is not going to help either. You got to listen to your intuition. Have head-heart balance. You may be dealing with an air sign, but it doesn't have to be. But there's somebody who's very authoritarian, someone who likes power. Someone who likes to have control and power over things. When we try to have too much control and power over things, nothing goes right in our lives. It doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, 7 of Wands at the top of the deck, getting defensive, or people are trying to fight you or combat you or come after you. Stand your ground, Sag. Stand up for yourself. You don't have to deal with this energy. And even if you're the one who's acting like this, like, you don't have to give in to all this pressure from the outside world. You don't. You got to stop listening to the outside world and having the outside world tell you this is how you should live your life, Sagittarius. This is how you should make your money. This is what abundance is. This is what success is. No, that all comes from you. You create your reality. All right. Let's see what the obstacle is. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. 4 of Cups. Yeah. Disappointment. Your vibration, Sag, is in this like, woe is me. I'm always disappointed. I'm bored. I don't want to do anything. Like, life sucks. This is the life sucks card for me. I don't know what to do. I'm looking at these 3 cups and it's like, okay, whatever. I'm going to sit underneath this tree and just not do anything. I'm going to sit here discontent, disappointed, weary. Some of you are very tired of what's going on in your life, and we have weariness here. I mean, you do have the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands here. A lot of weariness here. And it's really affecting your health again. Okay? Low vibration attracts more low vibrational things. Some of you are reluctant to take the Ace of Cups that God is handing you. This person has already taken the cup. Maybe some of you need to meditate on this because God's saying, hey, Sagittarius, you should really go after your ultimate fulfillment. Stop focusing so much on love, because for some of you, this is dealing with love, not finding love and being taken advantage of in relationships, okay? Again, I've been through this, and it stemmed from my own doing. My vibration was so low, I was attracting people like that, okay? That's a harsh reality to face, but it's a reality, all right, for some of you. So some of you really have to understand that your vibration is what affects the world around you. If you're going to be in this Four of Cups energy and the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles and all that stuff, then you are going to attract that type of energy, those types of people, those types of situations, okay? This might be depression. And I think I said that with the Five of Pentacles, okay, guys? If you are depressed, tarot is not going to help situation. Give it to God, okay? The best thing I can tell you is give it to God. And if you're reluctant to follow the guidance being given, then why are you watching tarot? If you're thinking that all these other messages that are coming that are positive and it's not happening, but you're low vibrational, you're not in alignment with it, then that means something needs to change. We all have work to do. Other people are going to get some massive blessings coming in and miracles, but that's because they worked hard for it. They weren't disappointed and discontent, being like, woe is me, my life sucks and nothing's going to come of this situation and I can't do anything and people continue to screw me over. No, that's a poor mentality. If you're in that mentality, you're not going to get those blessings and magic and abundance coming in, those miracles coming in. It's not in vibrational alignment. So if there's depression here, Sagittarius, I highly recommend you go seek help, please. If you're having a hard time actually facing the truth of what you're getting with tarot or for whatever else, the outside world, or even what your gut's telling you, and you're not following the guidance, then go get professional help. But I would highly recommend that you go to God for whatever this is. This is for those of you who are feeling depressed, okay? Pray about it. Again, Hangman, meditate. Take a breather. Take a time out. Ask God for help with this. God is waiting for you to ask for help, because some of you have not asked God for help with the situation. God hasn't abandoned you. There's abandonment here with the Five of Pentacles. All right? Maybe you were abandoned as a child by a parent. I'm hearing for somebody. And this is affecting you still. Okay? It's an ancestral pattern. It's a childhood wound here. Excuse me. Again, you have to be grateful for what you have instead of what you don't have. God wants you to turn around, Sagittarius, because he's giving you a huge blessing. He wants you to find what ultimately fulfills you. It deals with your life's purpose. It deals with your mission. It deals with you finding happiness within. Joy is not found outside of ourselves. It's found within. Peace is found within. Abundance is found within, because we have to be vibrating at those levels if we want those things to come into our lives. This is about self-awareness and, being enthusiastic for life, because you guys are like, it's like Debbie Downer type energy or lackluster life, but you can create the life that you want. Lower vibrational energies are going to create a low vibrational life, Sagittarius. You have to learn how to seize the day. Some of you have a hard time when things aren't going right. You kind of stay in your stuck energy and you don't say, okay, you know what? And Hangman is stuck, all right? You guys feel stuck. You're not stuck. You're never stuck. Believe it or not, Sag, you're never stuck. It's a change of perspective. You need a change of perspective. You just have to change your environment to change your inner environment to change your outer environment. You have to have enthusiasm for life. You have to go out there and grab life by the horns and just go, you know what? I'm just going to stop dealing with this mopey, depressive attitude, stuff that's going on in my life. I'm going to fix it, because you have the power to fix it. And you have the power to say no, right? You have the power to walk away. With the Five of Swords, you have the power to walk away from these unpleasant situations, all right? Speak up for yourself. Focus on what is really important for you emotionally here. Your emotional well-being is very important. So, some of you are being handed this cup. Take that risk. Again, if it's a job, you're not sure, I have to travel for this. Is this really going to bring me fulfillment? Or some of you are taking the risk with following your life's purpose. You got to step out of your comfort zone. You got to take that risk. Again, this is tying into the energy of the Knight of Wands. Take the path less traveled. It's going to bring you some great success. But you have to have the energy of the Knight of Wands to just go for it. Have courage, confidence, and just take a chance. Moving out of your South Node is a very scary thing, trust me. But if something doesn't scare you, Sagittarius, something that you want to do, if it doesn't scare you, it's not your life's purpose. You got to do what scares you within reason here. But if you have this restlessness inside of you to embark on this journey, to venture out into the unknown, and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to take a chance here, I'm not going to worry because God's telling me to do this, then by all means, go do it. Even if it scares you. That's going to help you to have more faith. And when you level up with the Sagittarius, the next thing that comes up, an opportunity, and it scares you, you know that it is meant for you, which also means that you know you're prepared. And you won't have to worry about the fear surrounding you, stepping out of your comfort zone again and again and again. You're going to say, okay, God is presenting this to me. The Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups being presented to you. You're not sure what this cup of fulfillment is going to really bring you, but it is going to bring you fulfillment. Every time you get a new opportunity for something to bring emotional fulfillment, you're going to level up and you're not going to second guess this, and you're just going to go ahead and take that leap of faith. All right. Some of you are being asked to go out into the world and give to others what gifts God gave to you. Maybe you're very crafty with things. She's making dolls here. Maybe there's something artistic, something creative that you have a skill for. You're very good at doing something and you want to build a business out of it, or you want to do something with it. And you're afraid that people are not going to like what you have to offer, or there's going to be some opposition to it or whatever. Don't worry about all of that stuff, because again, if it's your ultimate fulfillment, if God is bringing you to this, trust in it, because God has your back. So does the universe. Your whole spirit team has your back. There's no reason to be at this crossroad. Don't let indecision keep you from moving forward towards your destiny. Fear is what holds so many people back, and so many people could be living incredible lives if they would just step out of their comfort zones. You were meant to go from your South Node to your North Node, getting out of that comfortable place, your safe place, the karma, the same repetitive cycles. You are meant to go traverse towards your North Node, and that's a scary thing to do, because you go from being the opposite of who you are now. Because South Node and North Node, they're opposite signs. It's an uncomfortable thing to move to your opposite sign. And Sagittarius, your opposite sign is Gemini. So don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. If you need to reevaluate a plan or make a plan, do it. If this is about travel, do it. You haven't missed out on an opportunity. There's somebody here who's much older, maybe 50s, 60s, 70s, and you're like, can I really start anew? Can I start something different? Maybe that's why you're afraid to make that decision. You're at this crossroads. Should I take that path? If God's telling you to take that path, Sag, go do it. There's no reason, even if for somebody here where you're looking at your age, it's like too late. It's never too late for anything. I mean, look, I'm going to turn 42 in a few months, and I started my life's purpose just like a couple of years ago. Like, started to do this. Did that hold me back? No. God wanted me to do this now. Why? Because I had to learn a whole bunch of stuff in order for me to be able to teach to others. Let's see what the lesson to be learned here is. What lesson is Sagittarius learning with this situation? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow. I was going to say, is that the King of Wands? Your energy is showing up here. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're the one who's responsible for making things happen. Again, with the courage and the confidence. If there's something that you want, Sagittarius, you have to go after it. But it's that thing that is in alignment with your highest good. Because sometimes you want to go something after, you go after something that you want and you don't get it. It's because it wasn't meant for you. Because sometimes Sagittarians have the tendency to be overly optimistic. You guys are ruled by Jupiter, okay? Jupiter is about optimism, but sometimes Jupiter magnifies things and he's a little bit excessive. So some of you tend to be a little bit overly optimistic and you're like, I'm going to have this courage and confidence. I'm going to go after what I want. I'm going to make things happen. And then it doesn't happen. It's because it wasn't for you. But you have to listen to your intuition and say, okay, what is going to be for me? Because some of you may try to pursue all of these things and it doesn't turn out the way you want. Again, with the Five of Pentacles here. You get rejected. You get abandoned. It's like left out. But were you going after things because of greed or pride? Were you going after things because it was what everybody else wanted? What your ego wanted? Maybe you need to think about that. But you do have the power to manifest things that your heart's desiring. But it's like, what is it that you truly want in life, Sagittarius? You also have to take action and have that high energy to go do things. You can't just sit around and wait like the Four of Cups. You can't just sit around and be bored and mopey and, you know, woe is me type of thing and nothing happens in my life. It's because you're not doing anything about your life. You're not making things happen in your life. This is also about you guys learning to stop controlling so many things. Having things my way or the highway. Okay? This is the shadow side of this guy. Because when you try to control, it backfires because you're going against the what? The wheel of fortune. The wheel of karma. Okay? Some of you really need to find the motivation within yourself to get things going. Because the shadow side of this guy, he lacks energy. Could be unpredictable too. A little bit of a tyrant. But I also think that some of you, you may want to start your own business, okay? But you're not sure if you have what it takes. Maybe you had a business and it didn't work out well. Or or you kept getting rejected. Maybe you're a business owner and you tried to get contracts and it wasn't working out. okay? Cause some financial hardship. And maybe this is happening, Sagittarius. This is for somebody specific because Spirit wants you to start something completely different. Something else that you are very gifted at. There's something creative here that God wants you to do instead and build a business off of that. Because you're good at some things, but there's something that God gave you that's more potent than your other skill sets. And it has to do with your creativity. And Spirit wants you to build a business off of your creativity instead. And you may be thinking either you're too old, because if you want to look at this tree, okay, this is an older male, right? Very wise though. Ancient tree. Look how, you know how long it took for this tree to grow? Some of you are thinking you're too old for this. You're not. And whatever this new venture is, you think you don't have the experience. If God has given you the gift, you don't need the experience because it's already in you. Again, ancient wisdom. This has been passed down to you from generations. Okay, you've done this in past lives. You probably don't know it, but I'm telling you now that you're ready for this. But you just have to relinquish control here. What God is bringing to you is a huge blessing with this Four of Cups. And some of you aren't seeing it that way. That's why you have to look at it from a different angle here. This situation that you're dealing with is catapulting you to go towards what is ultimately going to fulfill you. For some of you, it's like a new business or starting your first business. Or just, you know, understanding that you have what it takes to do whatever it is that you are wanting to achieve. This is also with all this crap going on in your life here, it's to help you to gain some enormous spiritual strength and to master spiritual growth. This is the King of Light. Understanding that the Ace of Wands that you're carrying is used to burn away challenges, uncertainties, fears, obstacles. You tend to be invincible when you're carrying around the Ace of Wands here. But this is also about you understanding when you have that type of power, you are able to create a successful business, and create a successful life for yourself. Way of living, successful way of living. But if you look at this tree took a long time to grow. With patience comes wisdom. With patience comes more strength and resilience. The King of Wands didn't just get here. He just didn't plop into the throne. He went through a lot. He had a lot of spiritual tests, a lot of spiritual attacks, a lot of unpleasant events happen. But it got him to be this tree here. It made him so spiritually strong that anything else that came to him, that was Five of Swords, Five of Cups energy, Five of Pentacles energy, Four of Cups energy, it wasn't going to dethrone him. It wasn't going to keep him from pursuing what he wants to pursue. This person knows he's going to be a success because he visualizes that. He's the visionary leader here. You got to take the lead in your life here, Sagittarius, and understand that you can be successful when you put your mind to it. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. Patience, divine timing. Everything happens in their own time. A lot of you have to learn how to make better investments with your money, your time, and your energy. A lot of you have to start focusing on investing on your personal growth, whether signing up for classes. It could be business classes if you want to start a business, right? Doing things to help raise your vibration. Like what I did, I subscribed to a yearly, a whole year of Mind Valley, right? To learn about meditation and other things. I did that. I signed up for like a business class, and I put money into opening my accounts and getting my trademark and getting all of these other things, right? When you put the effort into it, And you put the money into it too. You take action. You start making things happen. Then God takes care of the rest. All right. Then the harvest starts to grow, in a sense, if that makes sense. But what you put in is what you're going to get out. You guys lack inspiration, lack energy. You tried to find inspiration outside of yourself to get you going, but it's not working. It's found from within. You got to do things to raise your vibration. And again, the found from within with the Ace of Cups, it's something that you love to do. You're very skilled at doing, and God wants you to do more of that. Put more effort and time and energy into that. Stop making poor investments here. You're putting all your time, energy into something, and you're getting a poor return of investment in it. Stop doing that, especially with relationships, and start focusing more on yourself. Your spiritual growth here for a lot of you. But you need to find the energy within to take control of your situation. You control how you respond to things, how you react to things. You control how you live your life, the choices that you make, the life's activities that you engage yourself in. God controls everything else. So be patient with this, Sagittarius. Focus more on yourself. Tend to your garden. Take care of your wellness, your well-being, your health, your success, because you're ultimately responsible for all of it. All of it. You have to persevere, and you have to keep going even when the going gets tough. Trust me, when you really go through this journey, you're going to be so invincible, untouchable, unstoppable, unbreakable. People are going to be like, how is this person able to deal with all this stuff? It's exactly what I have come to learn, especially with my channel. Like I don't know if I said this. I haven't said this to anybody yet. I'll probably say it in my live this Saturday if I have it. I had my first comment in one of my videos about, in so many words, me going to hell, that I needed to find Jesus, that I was living an evil lifestyle. If I wouldn't have been spiritually strong like this guy here, I would have caved. I would have freaked out. I would have shut down my channel. I would have given up and said, oh my God, I'm going to hell. Oh my gosh, she thinks this of me. Blah, 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 blah. Nope, nope. If I wouldn't have gone through my journey, I would not be that strong to be. And I wrote back to her. I don't remember what reading it was. Oh, it was my Divine Masculine reading. I wrote a very long response. I still put love in it, but I was still assertive. And I typed some things in there, and I went on my merry way. So that's an example with that growth there. I took that time. I was patient. Because the more patient you are, the stronger you will become to prepare for what happens when you are living your life's purpose. All right. Let's see what guidance we have for you. What guidance do we have for Sagittarius? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What guidance do we have for Sagittarius? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh, gosh, really? Self-acceptance, the truth, prosperity, heal thyself, Sagittarius, divine protection. See, you're always protected by God, by the divine. Boundaries, there it is. Relief, rest, creativity. I told you, joy. Yep, Your happiness comes from within. Bottom of the deck is freedom. All right. Oh, gosh. See, Spirit's testing me right now. They want to see if I'm going to skim through this. I'm going to read the bottom of the deck, then I'll go through the other cards. Freedom. Blackberry supports shadow work, helps face primal fears, protects and heals. Obsidian exposes flaws, weaknesses, and blockages and provides support when facing them. True freedom requires intense shadow work. Face your deepest fears. Feel your hardest, scariest, most shameful emotions. See what I talked about doing? If it doesn't scare you, it's not your purpose. Only through recognizing and naming them can you finally deal with them and be free. Do not go alone into the shadows of your soul. Call on a dark goddess who will guide and protect you. I am ready to face my worst fear or shameful emotion. I know I am not alone and that the dark goddess will guide me towards true freedom. So we're going to look at joy. I will just have it there. What is that, number 26? Joy. Dandelion heals anger, clears physical and energetic toxins, and releases personal power. Garnet encourages a passion for life. Physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional toxins strangle a natural joy of life. Clear the toxins in this situation to access your joy. Being joyful also grounds you in your own personal power, reveals your passions, understand the dearest wishes of your soul, and find the confidence to make them come true. So, finding what you're passionate about too, right? And having the confidence to make them come true, that's the energy of the King of Wands. My joyful heart is beautiful and valuable. I embrace the natural ebbs and flows of joy and do what I can to support my joy and my passions with confidence. Creativity is what I was talking about. Lady's mantle enhances fertility, feminine healing, and a connection to the divine feminine. Carnelian promotes creativity and fertility. Creativity is not just something that is nice to have in your life. Creativity is your birthright, and it is also one of the most basic drives in human beings. Sadly, our culture does not value creativity and views it as an indulgent pastime. Heal your creative self by falling into the arms of the divine feminine. I am a creative being and actively feed my creative self through the arts and through nature. I express my creative being with passion and confidence. Confidence is a big thing here. Not just creativity. 15, rest. Chamomile allows relaxation, replenishes the body, mind, and spirit, and promotes sleep. Jade brings good fortune. When we are exhausted and worn out, nothing seems to go right. Bad luck and clumsiness haunt our steps. Make sure you honor the needs of your body, mind, and spirit by allowing for ample rest. You will be surprised how differently things look after a good night's sleep, and will find that good fortune is so much easier to find. I value the gift of sleep, which provides rest for the body, mind, and opportunities for the spirit. I make sufficient time for sleep. See, the weariness, guys, the 9, 10 of Wands, and the 4 of Cups. You guys, remember, the low vibration attracts lower vibrational things. That's why rest is so important. It helps to raise your vibration. 22 is relief. Lemon balm makes things easier to bear, eases an overwhelming sense of responsibility, and lightens a too serious mood. Rhodonite aids in restoration and recovery. You've been carrying a heavy load for too long now. The overwhelming sense of responsibility has grown all out of proportion to the reality of the situation. Relief is at hand. All you have to do is reach out and grasp it. But in order to do that, you must release what you are clutching. Let it go. You don't need to carry it anymore. I have carried the burden for long enough. It is time to let go. I release the burden to the divine and accept that relief. Accept the relief that comes as I let go. I let myself rest. There's the rest again. You will find more relief when we stop overdoing it, stop overworking, and not feeling so overwhelmed. 1 is boundaries. Yarrow helps establish and defend healthy boundaries, strengthens the aura and sense of self, and heals energetic wounds. Amber reinforces boundaries. Creating clear boundaries is necessary for maintaining good emotional, physical, and spiritual health. If your sense of identity is weak or if you need to heal energetic wounds, establishing boundaries is vital. Defend your right to thrive like a warrior serving the divine spark that resides within you. I have a right to autonomy and independence. No one controls me without my permission. I know who I am. Divine protection. 12. Angelica enhances divine protection, spiritual guidance, love, and healing. Maybe your name is Angelica. If your name is Angelica, this is very important for you. Andalusite, sometimes called fairy stones, can form a circle of protection. Sometimes we are required to go where angels and perhaps even fairies fear to tread. Before heading into the deep, dark unknown, surround yourself with divine protection. Create a circle of light around yourself, drawing in protective energy from all around. Connect to your higher source and ask for loving guidance. I fear no evil. I am protected. I lean on the divine to surround and to guide me as I move through this dark and confusing time. Heal thyself. 24. Aconite provides protection as fears are faced and when working with the dark goddess. Peridot is traditionally used by healers to maintain their own health. Sometimes illnesses are only physical, others have deeper roots. In order to move toward better health, you must enlist the help of the dark goddess and enter your heart, confronting your deepest fears. Find the poison that is hurting you and remove it so that healing can occur. I value my health and have the courage to do what is necessary to maintain it. I do not merely address symptoms, but go as deep as necessary to root out the problem. Yeah, see, I knew some of you guys, your health is really being greatly affected here. Your health is really important, Sag. Prosperity, money plant, resembles the full moon, the fullness of power, blessings, and abundance. Dendritic agate is known as a stone of plenitude. When things are challenging in terms of money or resources, the inclination is to hold tight to grasp at what you have, but prosperity is meant to flow. Don't close yourself off from the abundance of the universe by giving into a scarcity mindset. Plant whatever needs you are able and receive what is given. I have all that I need, including having enough to share with others. I continually encourage the flow of abundance in the world and eliminate the blocks that hoarding causes. This is just confirming everything that I said, guys. 25 is truth. Foxglove helps open the heart and express feelings. Amazonite promotes knowing and speaking the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The wheels of society are greased by civility, which sometimes means not always speaking the truth or the whole truth. However, in this situation, you are called upon to understand your own truth and to speak it clearly. No matter how strange it may seem, your truth is the music of your brave heart. Offer it to the world. I actively pursue my own truth and value it. I have the courage to sing my own unique, divinely inspired song, knowing that it adds to the goodness of the world. And self-acceptance. Number 9. Witch hazel harmonizes opposites and encourages acceptance of individuality. Goldstone helps with attaining goals and recognizing one's value. The journey to self-acceptance can be challenging. Humans are contradictory creatures who seek order. Reconcile your seemingly opposing qualities and find the common root. Overcome society's brainwashing and accept that you are enough. You have value. The track to achieve self-acceptance is worth it. You are worth it. I accept myself as I am. I recognize my contrary nature and revel in the creative chaos that is my soul. I am enough. Let's put that at the front there, okay? It's a lot, Sag. You're going through a lot. This does not mean this is the end, all right? Just got to work on that healing. Get better. You're ultimately responsible for your well-being, okay? Take it easy. Get some sleep. Start eating more healthy foods. Oh. Dance around the house. Take sea salt baths. Go out in nature. Go take a vacation. Well, some of you are saying, well, I don't have the money. Well, ask God to help you with that. Either way, you have to do things for yourself to get better, Sag. Let's see what other guidance we have for you. Insight. Opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. Yep. Hangman is going to help you with really listening to your intuition here and helping you find solutions to things. The festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. Huh. Wonder why that came up. Maybe this is about you celebrating life more, all right? You know, going out there and having fun. Look what's after this. The tree of life. True wisdom and making good choices in life. See? On target. Follow your ideal life path. It's your path. I think you guys got this before. Not the paths of others. Let's check on your love situation. What's going on with Sagittarius' love situation? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Teasing, flirtatious, having a crush, playing, having fun, keep it airy, enjoying each other, joking around. So either you're dealing with somebody who's just dangling a carrot in front of you, or they're just like playing around, they just want to have fun, they don't want to make a commitment. Go focus on yourself, okay? Maybe somebody keeps teasing you and it's just stressing you out, or it's just causing you keep getting rejected, or whatever this is, okay? Now, this doesn't have to be with your person. It could be with a friendship. It could even be at work or something. Maybe some of you are being teased at work. Take it how it resonates, okay? But this is also about you having fun, which is probably why I saw the bottom of the deck was the festival, okay? Maybe somebody needs to go to a festival. Lots of festivals are happening, all right? It's spring's around the corner, and St. Patrick's Day festivals are happening this weekend at the time I'm recording this, all right? So if that's the case, then go out and do something fun for yourself, all right? Keep it airy and enjoy. Maybe some of you need to play more with your cat, or get a cat, or play more with your dogs or something like that, because I see the cat here, all right? Bottom of the deck is glam it up. Bring your A game, hitting the town, make an effort, edgy venue, the finishing touches stylish. See, some of you need to just go out and have fun. That's why the party or event thing came up. Go hang out with friends, all right? Go enjoy yourself. And you know what? I will tell you this, guys. Maybe some of you need to go out and take yourself out on a date. You know how many times I did that? I did that. The last time I did that was March 5th. My son had a sleepover, and I took it upon myself to take myself out to a really nice Thai restaurant at a really nice town plaza. And I had a lot of fun by myself. You can do this, Sagittarius, because if you don't have anybody, any friends to hang out with, and that's why I did it, because I don't have friends here anymore who live by me. I had to learn, by the way. So I just went out while my son was at the sleepover, and I had a wonderful time by myself. So some of you need to go out on the town and have a nice time, right? I'm recording this on a Thursday. Go tomorrow on Friday, or even it's Thursday night if you want, or if you, well, you won't see this on St. Patrick's Day. If there are St. Patrick's events, okay, go to them. Step out of your comfort zone. That's Two of Wands, right? If you've never been on a date by yourself, go do it. Look how freeing it's going to be. And don't focus on everybody who's looking at you funny. They just don't have the balls to go out on themselves, all right? That's just what it is. Okay? Look, skater girl, skating along, balance, outdoor date, letting things slide, adaptable, quickly, seamlessly, being adaptable to the changes, outdoor date. Maybe you like ice skating. Go ice skating. It's still winter. I know this is so weird, because the date that I took myself out on, it was right by an ice skating rink, okay? Maybe there's something by an ice skating rink by you or something like that. Go have fun. Or a winter sport. It's a plan. Getting asked out, text message or call with intent to date. Tentative plans, making solidifying plan. This could very well be somebody keeps teasing you. Oh, I'm going to take you out. Let's go do this, or let's go do that. And then you get ready and they back out. Okay? They back out. And then you let things slide maybe, and they keep doing that. Nope, you better set your boundaries and say something about that if that's resonating with you. Okay? So let's go do the, what am I doing here? What deck have I not done yet? Oh yeah, the last deck here, the full moon and Virgo stuff. All right, let's see what this full moon in Virgo is bringing you. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What is this full moon in Virgo bringing Sagittarius? please, and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I guess that wants to come out. Whoop. Adjustments are required the third quarter moon. Let's go read the book. The bottom of the deck is your hard work is paying off. The new moon in Capricorn. Third quarter. Oh, I think at the beginning here. Look, I split the deck. Didn't I say nothing will come in the situation? If that's a mentality, then that's what, nothing's going to happen in your life. Adjustments are required. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way have been wonderful, but there is a lot of negativity you need to let go, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now. That recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. I am reevaluating the situation. Your life may be out of balance and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move the situation forwards. At the time of the third quarter moon, we know where we have been, but where are we going? The moon is now a half moon and slipping away from us as she catches less and less light, moving towards her full disappearance at new moon. It's a time of falling away and a time to reevaluate. No matter when you draw this card, the teaching is to release and to trust. So this also talks about adjustments are required with the Two of Wands that we saw, right? Reevaluate a plan, make a new one. Because the current one you are living off of, Sagittarius, is not working. Let's look at the new moon in Capricorn. New moon in Cap. First and foremost, this card suggests a new start for you professionally. I was picking up on that. Whatever has been going on in your working life, this card heralds the start of a new and improved work cycle. If you're unhappy in your current job, this is the time to either renegotiate your position or look for something new. Whatever your question, whether work-related or otherwise, a new plan and strategy is called for. You need to take a look at the long term and think about where you want to be in 12 months or even 5 years' time. That will inform your best course of action now, so think seriously about it. Drawing this card suggests it's a time for you to be ambitious about whatever it is that you want to achieve. Make a proper plan and execute it well. You need to be more disciplined to reach your goal. Hard work will make your dreams a reality. A very good omen for study or teaching. Don't be too controlling and avoid anyone who is controlling. Capricorn is the sign of ambition, building, and hard work. The energy is solid and rigid. The new moon in Capricorn is a powerful lumination that comes towards the end of each year and marks arguably the best moment annually to make a list of your hopes, dreams, ambitions, and intentions for the year ahead. Pulling this card at any time suggests that with planning and discipline, you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. That's what I talked about with the energy of the King of Wands. Some of you have strong Capricorn in your chart, or your sun signs Capricorn. That's what I just heard. That's for some, at least one person here. Okay. All right, Cappies. We're going to get this fixed, okay? You're going to get this fixed. If you're in a job, it's not fulfilling you, go do what you love creatively, all right? Use your creative talents that God gave you. Trust me, it's going to bring you ultimate fulfillment, all right? If you would like a personal reading with me or a life coaching session, check out the description box below. If you would like to join me in my Reintegrating Divine Masculine class, it will definitely help you with these energies here, okay? Definitely. Check out the description box below for more information on what that class entails. There's a link to it. It will take you straight to the page where you can book either one of the 2 classes that are there. If you go to CapellaWellness.com, it's underneath the coaching section of my Capella service suite. If you have any questions at all about this reading or anything in general, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, okay? I don't bite. I don't. Just ask my clients, all right? Um, I get beautiful messages from my clients out of the blue, and it's just wonderful what they tell me. So it may sound a little bit harsh, but it's like I have to give a little bit of tough love, all right? But either way, I love you guys regardless. So if you want to reach out to me, please do. Emails in the description box. If you go to capellawellness.com, there are plenty of other ways to reach me there, okay? All right, Sag, that concludes your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating the thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today always. I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.